Coming up, I'll tell you about 3 meetings this week, 2 fundraisers, one is a new one. Dust off that printer, Federation Focus is on for the week of April 14th. Hey there, PA Federationists. My name is David Goldstein. I am your first Vice President of the National Federation of the Blind of Pennsylvania. And as I mentioned, we've got 3 meetings this week. Starting on Tuesday, we've got the Pennsylvania Association of Blind Merchants at 6 p.m. Link is down below. We're going to talk about Spring Fling, and you're going to want to hear about that and why you should be in the Pennsylvania Association of Blind Merchants. Coming up on the weekend on Saturday, we've got a couple more meetings. One, I erroneously told you was last week, is the Capital chapter. They're meeting at 10. Link down below on Zoom. Again, Capital Zoom is their Zoom link. Again, you can see it down below. The other one is the Greater Berks chapter coming up at 10 a.m. as well. And again, 10 a.m. for Capital, 10 a.m. for Greater Berks. Now, I mentioned a new fundraiser. The Keystone chapter is having a fundraiser called Sip, Savor, Support. Now that sounds delicious, right? It's going to take place on April 29th at Landmark Americana. That's at 3333 Market Street in Philadelphia. The only catch is you need to have a paper flyer. I know it's 2025. Who uses paper? Especially blind people. I just went out and bought a printer. Not to print that, but I did print some. So you have to print the flyer. What happens at this fundraiser? It goes from open to close on the 29th of April. You take that flyer in, you go and you eat. Or you drink, even adult beverages included. The only things not included are special priced items. So if it's a special priced item, we get nothing. But if it's not, and you're having lobster mac and cheese, I had it on Saturday, delicious, delicious. They have so many good things. When you listen or read the menu, you will say, oh, I think I'll get that. Oh, no, I'm going to get that. Nope, I'm going to get that. Again, the 29th of April, from open to close. And they open at 11, they close around 11. So you have the entire day. Now, because we have a state convention planning meeting that night, I am going for lunch. I'll be there about 1 o'clock. I know a lot of folks are going at dinner time between 4 and 7. I know Clarence said he was going later, so he's probably just going to be drinking. And hopefully he drinks a lot. He's a big guy. Hopefully he does. And we know he's not going to drive, right? So again, April 29th, the link is down below for the PDF version of the flyer. If you need a PNG version so you can have Be My Eyes tell you what's on the flyer, it basically says what I just told you. From open to close, the 29th doesn't include any specially priced items. Keystone chapter gets 25% of your check. Now, we're not going to get the sales tax and we're not going to get the gratuity that goes to the server, but everything else we'll get as long as you don't buy any specially priced items. 29th of April, please check it out. Now, I did want to mention Piano Bar was on Saturday, and if you didn't go, you missed something great. It was outstanding. Everybody played fantastically. Guitars, pianos, singing, everybody much more talented than myself. Stacy and Scopy were great hosts. There's still a chance for you to help out the 2 organizations that held this event. Blind parents, parents of blind children. You can go to nfbofpa.org/piano bar. Again, piano bar, one word. It will take you to a PayPal page. You can click one of the buttons or put in your amount because you're not going to the event. If you want to shoot them $5, shoot them $5. You can put that in. Any amount you give would be greatly appreciated. Again, nfbofpa.org/piano bar. I don't know how much longer that link is going to be live, but do it now if you didn't jump on the piano bar that night, Saturday night. And again, it was fantastic. Go to nfbofpa.org/piano bar and give them a little something to say thanks for doing that for blind families in Pennsylvania. And they've got another event coming up. It's going to start coming out towards the end of this month. It is a blind family's cookbook. There's all sorts of recipes in there, including the 2 I mentioned that my wife submitted. A lot of great things are going to be in there. Now, they're not available to purchase yet. When they are available, I will tell you once Stacy tells me. When Stacy says they're ready, I will tell you where to go, how to buy them. I can tell you, you will be able to buy them at the next fundraiser I'm going to tell you about, which is the Spring Fling Blind Vendor Showcase, which, as I mentioned earlier, is from the Pennsylvania Association of Blind Merchants. May 17th in Harrisburg at the Best Western Premiere. There's discounted hotel room rates that night. Now, if you want to stay the night, you've got to book within the next couple of days. The link goes away, the discount goes away on the 16th of April. So that gives you 2 days if you're watching it today, the 14th of April. I will have a link down below for all the information, but here's the several links. If you want to just attend, you say, hey, I want to have some food and some fun. There's going to be music. There's going to be raffles and auctions. And you know who's doing the auctions, right? The best auctioneer in the affiliate will be doing our auctions that night. It's from 4 to 10 p.m. To attend Spring Fling, pablindmerchants.org/fling. You can buy 1 ticket. You can bring 99 friends plus yourself and buy 100 tickets with that link, pablindmerchants.org/fling. Go buy your tickets there. Better yet, if you are a blind vendor and you have a good or a service that you want to sell to blind folks or anybody, and why would you limit your product to just blind folks? Everybody might want your product, so why don't you get a table in the exhibit area? Tables are $50. That will allow one person at that table to eat and do the raffles and auctions and whatnot. Now, the raffles, you have to pay additional money. And obviously, if you win an auction, you're going to have to pay whatever you bid. To be an exhibitor and get a table, go to pablindmerchants.org/exhibit. Again, because I muffed that up a little bit, pablindmerchants.org/exhibit. Tables are $50. If you need electricity, you've got to add $25 because that's what the hotel charges us. So $75 if you need juice, $50 if you don't. Go ahead. Go. I want to see what you're going to sell because I'm going to be ready to buy. I missed out at a couple of items when Greater Philly had their bake sale and auction a couple of weeks ago, and I should have bought those carrot cake cupcakes. Joy, I hope you're making them for that event. Joy will be there with some baked goods. Kevin Cross will be there with his Essential Cane Keeper. A whole bunch of other people. Michelle McManus, Marva Hall, all going to have great stuff to sell. So again, pablindmerchants.org/exhibit if you want to join them and exhibit at the event. We're also looking for sponsors. Levels start as low as $50 and go up from there, and they go way up from there if you really want to help us out. That one is pablindmerchants.org/sponsor. There's forms to fill out on each page, and then you check out and you pay your amount. It's going to be a fun evening of food. Like I said, there's going to be sweets, both part of the exhibit and sweets that you can buy at in the exhibit area from a couple of folks. There's also going to be other food as well. That's what you get when you pay your $25. Again, pablindmerchants.org/fling to attend. One last thing I want to tell you about, and that is National Convention. It's coming up July 8th to the 13th. At this point, if you didn't get your Jernigan application in, it is really tight. You have until the 15th. That's tomorrow, if you're watching it today on the 14th. But you should still go. If it is your first convention, there's a form you could fill out to get some funding from the affiliate that may be able to help you get down to New Orleans. Now, you can learn all about the convention by going to nfbofpa.org/NOLA, N-O-L-A. That will take you over to the nfb.org website convention page, which has all the information, the phone numbers to call to make your hotel room reservations. Don't delay in making the hotel reservations. They go fast. There's the Marriott where General Sessions will be and some of the other meetings. And across the street is the Sheraton where the exhibit hall will be. And we've got a lot of great things planned for the Pennsylvania table at the exhibit hall. We're going to be selling chocolate-covered pretzels. We're going to be selling caramel corn from Johnson's Popcorn down the Jersey Shore. We've got a lot of other great things coming. So again, nfbofpa.org/NOLA for all the information. Don't delay in booking your hotel. You can always get your plane tickets. You can always sign up for the registration for the convention, but the hotel rooms go fast, and you don't want to get stuck in one of the satellite hotels that may be a block or two or further away from the Marriott and the Sheraton. So I hope you're able to go. Liz and I are going. If you can help out with the exhibit hall table, please let me know, because I'm going to need your help so we can man the table. I'm looking forward to going to New Orleans. I've never been there before, so that should be a lot of fun. Finally, and I know I said I was going to only tell you one more thing, but finally, I just want to mention White Canes Connect episode 131. It is I don't want to call it a greatest hits, but recently I participated in a panel about designing for accessibility. There's some more links in the show notes for where you can go if you want to listen on Apple or Spotify or even listen on YouTube. White Canes Connect has their own YouTube channel at PA Blind Podcast is the handle for White Canes Connect. And you can listen to those episodes over there. It's just a static image. There's no video for that, though. So again, that's episode 131 of White Canes Connect, just dropped today. Please go take a listen to that. And finally, I want to wish you and your family very happy Passover if you celebrate. Very happy Easter coming this Sunday. I hope it's a great Easter for you. I hope you get the giant jelly beans like I love, because they don't make too many of them anymore. They're those little tiny ones, which I just don't like as much. I hope you get the jelly beans that you like, the chocolate that you like, the white chocolate that you like, which I also love. Again, happy Easter, happy Passover. I'll talk to you next Monday, the 21st of April. Thanks for watching. Take care, and see you next week.